This is the Wordlife show on Ujima Radio. Right, this is the time we've all been waiting for. Yeah, that we've not been able to do for over a year and a half because of COVID. Yeah. We have a special guest in the building for an interview. This is amazing, right? I am joined by none other than my Don, Whiske Xmp.
Zoop, 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 zoop.
Bro, absolute pleasure having you in the building, bro.
Thank you for having me once again, Krazy.
Bro, I told you, I said, yeah, as soon as we can have guests back in, I'm going to have you back in and we're going to do this properly. Because we've done it a phone interview.
Yeah, we've done a phone interview before, yeah.
This is
I've done a few phone interviews for Ujima, actually, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not actually being in the studios. No. Throughout the whole of lockdown, we had no guests. We had sheets up in here. Like, it was they followed the rules to the T. They had to do it, you know what I mean?
Had to.
But we're back. We got guests now.
Back
and number one to make the cut.
Yeah.
My dog,
Official, come on.
Bro, right, okay. Right, for anyone that's just listening in now that doesn't know about Whiske, I implore you to go online after this interview and check out some of his tracks. He's a great artist, but I mean, since we're doing an interview, I may as well ask Whiske Xmp.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Tell us about yourself. Basic, start off in brief.
In brief, well, I'm an artist born and bred in Bristol, as they would say. Raised in St. Paul's, Bristol. I've been all over, moved from St. Paul's to Easton, Barton Hill, Hartcliffe, all over. So, what a Bristol boy through and through, well and truly.
My bro. Okay, and you picked the name Whiske Xmp. Why?
Yeah, my second name is actually Whisker.
Yeah.
So obviously I chose that for my my artistry name. Yeah. But then the XMP actually comes from my cousin. My cousin passed a few years ago, and
that's what I want to ask about.
Yeah, her second name on Facebook was Namara XMP.
Yeah.
And our second name is Whiskers. So no one understood why she had that as her name. So I thought I would embody that, and make her live on through that, as she was the only person I've known as XMP, and now she lives on through me. So yeah, that's where the name came from.
Rest in peace, man. Right, so the microphone, can I beg you just to tilt it down a little bit so it's more front facing? Because that's right, we got the full effective voice coming through.
There we go.
Wicked. All right, okay, so you have had a busy few months with releases and singles and things like that, okay? I mean, you've absolutely been killing it. So last month, January, you had the number 2 in the Ujima charts with the freestyle.
Yeah, XMP freestyle.
For a whole month. I mean, that's mad alone that you managed to come at number 2 in the charts with a freestyle.
Yep.
Safe.
Yeah, well, thank you for everyone that voted for me. Yeah, man.
Prior to that, the month before that, the whole month, you was number 1 in the charts with a song.
Yeah, that was Grinding. That was my grime song that I made quite a few years ago. And it was dropped during lockdown, I believe. So it was a good privilege to get some recognition for that song.
Bro, banger. Which brings me on to the title of your EP, because that was the title track of your EP.
Yes, it was.
Which is out now on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, XMP Grinding, Spotify, Apple Music, everything, man. Go grab that.
Bro, it's wicked. I mean, there's a lot of good music on there. And I think it was songs that you just wanted to get out as well, that you've had for a bit now. You know what I mean?
They were in storage, and I had to just get them off of the baggage, man, and just let the fans hear it, man.
Bro, because you've got a lot of new music coming, innit?
I have.
A load. I mean, to a point where we didn't play like the old grinding songs.
We've not played any of the old stuff because of literally I've got track upon track ready for people, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been privy to hear it. I mean, we played a few exclusives on the show, but when is the next project coming, bruv? That's what we want to know. That's you know.
Right. Well, basically, I've got a project entitled the Whiske Xmp Experience. That project is actually finished. I'm just waiting to get my visuals all together, and then I will be dropping the project. It will be, I would say, the end of March. You'll start to hear a date of when I'm going to drop it.
Okay, so no dates sealed in or anything like that?
Not at the moment, but the product is there. The product is there.
I've heard the songs, and I know that he's got some really, really good music coming out. So I guess what
it's a good variety. We've got some like slow jams, like R&B. We've got some drill tracks, grime, garage, UK rap. It's a wide variety.
Multi-genre.
Yeah, it's a wide variety.
I mean, do you believe like the importance of being versatile, or is that just something that happened by accident, or is it like?
Well, I believe like as a musician, you should be versatile anyway. So like with me, if I like the beat, if I feel the beat, then I'm gonna write to it. So I don't really put myself in a box. I don't put myself under any genre.
Yeah.
I call my genre reflection music. So anything I make, I call it reflection music. May it be grime, drill, because I'm always reflecting on life.
Yeah. So if you do some non-reflective stuff at some point, you're gonna like subgenre, yeah?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be like a different name. I'll have to make an alter ego for that.
We'll figure something out for that, yeah.
We'll get that.
Bro, right? Another thing I wanted to mention was the cooking show.
Yeah.
You've
Krazy's
been,
cookbook.
bro.
Krazy.
You've been on my show, right? For anybody who's watching the video of this, there are loads of other videos on the channel that aren't just like music. We've got some interesting stuff. There's loads of content. We're doing the YouTuber thing at the moment as well. You know what I mean? And basically, because I used to be a head chef and I'm a bit of a cook, I started doing the cooking shows. I got offered a publishing deal, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And but people, what was it? We done jerk chicken wings on there, and people was like, oh, you should use this as a glaze, you should use that as a glaze. So we decided to come up with a jerk chicken wing glaze championship, yep. And basically you're one of the judges on the panel.
One of the judges, as well as Merv.
And hilarious. Big up Merv and Merv's microwave.
Merv's microwave coming soon.
Yeah, and you got Whisk.
Whisk, I'll be whipping in the kitchen.
There's some absolute I'm telling you now, some of those videos are hilarious. I think we've dropped 3, we got another 3 for the first round.
Yeah.
Then we got the semi-finals, and then we got the final, and you're going to be judging all through that, yeah?
Yeah, all the way through, and we haven't finished it yet, but so far it's been a good experience, and there's been some amazing content that's come out of it. So stay tuned, man. Get on there. Go and notify yourself on the bell, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
Hey, that's the point actually. Yeah. So if you're just listening in now on Ujima Radio, go onto YouTube, and type in the Wordlife show, or type in Krazy's cookbook and find the Wordlife page and press the subscribe button, because there's so much good content coming out. And yeah, if you're watching on camera, it's down there. Press that button.
All of that. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to Whiske Xmp on YouTube, Spotify, all of that good stuff. Come on, baby.
Yeah, man. Right, okay, so today I've been doing a Snoop Dogg special, yeah? Now, did you listen to much Snoop Dogg when you was growing up?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I wouldn't say I was like a big fan where I had his albums, but he was a successful artist, so like I would be listening to whatever dropped at the time, yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah, the reason I was doing a special on the same show as you, sharing it, is because he's literally just taken over Death Row Records. Yeah.
I mean, do you have any opinion on that whatsoever?
I think it's a bit of like humble pie right now, isn't it, for Suge, who's sat in prison. So,
I'm glad you said about that.
Yeah. From my knowledge, I'm aware that he bullied Snoop out of the record label, but by controlling him, basically.
Bro, yeah.
So for him to come back and actually now to own it is,
I think you're right, because when Tupac come out, he literally froze all of Snoop's plans. I mean, a lot of the time he was like buying like Tupac something, and then he'd buy Snoop it as well.
Yeah.
But all of his music kind of got put back after the Dogfather, which wasn't the best, if I'm honest. And then basically you could see he kind of got squashed out, and there was a rivalry. That's why they secretly hate on each other. I mean, for years, I've not really loved how Snoop went about certain things either. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think he's well and truly. Yeah, no, exactly. Yes. I mean, and the fact that he's not been locked up for some of the things that he's been caught for is a bit suspect.
That's crazy as well.
Actually, there was one thing that he done. He done a statement against Suge Knight. A false statement saying that he got Tupac killed.
What?
Yeah, he's actually written this on police documents because he got caught with, I think, an ounce or 2 of weed.
Jeez.
Yeah, so this he's of questionable character.
Yeah, it says a bit about his character.
I mean, to a point that 6ix9ine had a bit of an argument with him and was able to kind of like put him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he silenced him, didn't he?
Yeah. You know? So, like I'm not endorsing that kind of behaviour, but I think it's good that
musically.
To be fair, Snoop Dogg's new album was banging. It's really good. That track with Nate Dogg's hard, and I think my thing is when Suge went into jail, Hasbro, the toy company, took over Death Row Records.
Okay, I remember.
And in the corporate takeover, so like Hasbro toys, that's what, as you said, buy this bare cheap merch coming out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay. Which I think it's alright for like it's alright for commercializing it.
It is, but then it kind of just that it takes away the name of what Death Row Records was, and
it's been taken back to the hood, to the original artist that was on the label with Dre when it started. You know what I mean? And I think hopefully now he could pay off people like Danny Boy and the people that was meant to get their royalties and things like that. You know what I mean? And
set those books straight.
I think it's a really positive move. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I wanted to touch on that just because I'm not trying to take away from your interview. Obviously, this is about yourself.
Nah, no worries. But also, I just remembered. I did actually hear a song off of his album. I think it's got like Jada Kiss on it, and it's not Murder Mook. Who's
Uncle Murder?
No. I can't remember. It's got Jadakiss, and a few other new artists, new rappers from New York. And
okay,
it's absolutely fire.
I've not heard this one.
Yeah, I think he actually played it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the first time he played it because he turned up with a boombox.
Right.
to play his album.
What, you're not going to let me play my music? I'm going to show it anyway.
Yeah, you know, as Snoop would.
Yeah, nah, fair. Did you see he got caught blazing grade as well at the halftime? The Super Bowl, wasn't it?
No.
Bare snitches online, you know. People filming him up in the zoo. Like, it's Snoop, because he's like the only person you could pull out a zoo anywhere.
Pretty much. He's going to smoke, isn't he? He's going to smoke.
Dog, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Smoke.
But you'd have thought the Super Bowl would have probably got a vape or something. But you know.
Nah, that's Snoop. That's Snoop.
Yeah. Right, anyway, so enough about Snoop, you know what I mean? I've got a couple minutes left of this interview before we do the freestyle. One thing I wanted to touch on was something we touched on a minute ago that wasn't while I was recording the interview. Now, it was the story of the Mother Bear song. Yeah. Now, I'm not just trying to make you tell the story again, but I think it's a story worth telling. Now, and it's something a lot of people can relate to, and it was a deep track, and I can see how much it meant to you when we played it. So can you tell us the story about that, please?
Yeah, so just to go over it again, January of last year, my mother had COVID. It got severe. So they then decided, she went into hospital. Within a few days, we got a phone call to say that she'd been put into a coma, induced. She was down for 3 to 4 weeks before she woke up. But before she come around, within the first week of my mum going in, basically her mum, my nan, then contracted COVID from a different source, also rushed into hospital, and with their age and having pre-existing health conditions, she didn't stand the same chance and didn't get the same help that what my mum had also. Right. So she actually made the final decision, my nan did, and asked them to turn off the machine that she was on that was assisting her to breathe because she didn't like the mask. I was by her side for her final hours as my mum couldn't be there. When my mum came around from the coma a few weeks later, of course, we had to break the news to her that her mum had passed.
I can't even imagine, bro.
That whole period was a crazy period, and Mother Bear, that song was, it was like therapy for me, man. It was venting. It helped me get through the whole scenario. That whole part of my life, I don't think I would have managed and coped the way I did if I didn't have music to vent. I think you've literally perfectly expressed your feelings and what you're going through at the time on that. That's why I wanted to touch on this, because I think people really need to go and support that on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel, check out all of his music. Right, how can you do that? Where can they find you online? You just type in Whiske Xmp or at Whiske Xmp.
So let's spell that out for people, because it's not like a whisk in your house. It's got an E on the end.
It's got an E on the end. So that would be WHISKE.
And it's not whiskey. Yeah, I hear bare people calling you whiskey. Yeah, and you're polite enough to not tell them sometimes.
Sometimes,
You got Jose. Yeah. But it's whisk with an E.
Yeah, it's whisk. And then XMP. So Whiske Xmp. All streaming platforms, all social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that good stuff. Go and follow me up, please, people. Love and respect. Right,
well, bro, we've got a freestyle coming up after the commercial break, so I'm just going to get straight into the commercial break. And I think we just need to just jump on with that, because you're sick with the bars, bro.
Let's go.
Right, basically, you're going to hear a lot of Whisk on the show. Even though his project's not coming out too much, we're going to be playing that tracks from it every week up until then to build that up for him. I got a bare exclusive anyway, so there's nothing you can do about it.
Come on.
But big up the camera crew. Go press subscribe on the Wordlife channel now.
All of that good stuff.
And make sure you check out the freestyle. We're going to go to some commercial breaks. We'll be back on the other side.